everyone, welcome back to the Joy Clair Channel. This is Terra with Mayhem Crafty Cards. So for today's video, I'm going to be using the digital stamp set, Floral Friendship. And this one has a lot of different floral images that you could use. And then you have a lot of nice sentiments, like you matter, sending hugs, happy birthday. And the one I'm going to be using is the Just For You in this floral image here. So what I did was I duplicated that 3 times and changed the orientation so it would look like a wreath. So I've started coloring already, but I'm going to zoom in so you guys can see just a little bit of what I'm doing with the watercolors. So this is printed on watercolor paper with a laser printer. So that means I can not only watercolor it, but I can send it through my laminator with some foil and foil it. So what I like to do is very simple watercoloring with images like these. I just pick colors that I think will go well together. So with this one, I started with just a light wash of, it's kind of like a lipsticky red. So it's not like this super bright intense red, but it's not as deep as like a maroon. So I try to just stick with a few colors that I know are going to go well together. So with this one, I'm going to use this, it's a purpley red. And I'm using my Koi watercolors. It's a 36 pan set. So maybe that's too red. Let's just see what we got here. I'm just going to go ahead with these little flowers here. And I just lay down the color. And then what I'll do is I'll go back in. I'll dip my brush back into clean water and kind of pull the color down so it looks like just a wash. So after I get that colored, I will go into my clean water, and not a lot, just a little bit, just to kind of push that color back down. And I'll blot my brush in between. So I'm not taking too much color away, but I want to pull it more towards the center and keep my center darker. So I'm going to go ahead and finish coloring this, and then I will be back with showing you guys how to foil. So now that all the coloring's done, I am going to go ahead and pull out my laminator. And I do have this really pretty gold that I want to use for this sentiment. So I'm going to pull that out, and I'm going to show you guys the gold before I laminate. But I just wanted you to see the colors of the card that some of the colors I picked. I do leave some white spaces because I feel like that just gives it a little bit more of a watercolored look. So I'm going to go grab my laminator and get everything ready, and I will show you the gold foil that I'm going to use. Because like I said, it's the great thing with digital stamps are that you can manipulate them any way you want to, and you can also print them on any color paper that you want to. So there is, a huge range of options with digital stamps. So I'm going to grab my laminator and I'll be right back. So this was the gold foil that I used, and I believe this is just from Heidi Swap gold foil, but I ran it through my laminator, and the best thing that happens when you run it through your laminator with watercolor paper is it dries your watercolor. So I did it for just the sentiment, and I'm going to go ahead and peel this off so you guys can see what it looks like. So you see, you get a little bit of the Just For You. So it's just very subtle. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this to my card base, and I'm going to need to cut this one because this is not a normal size card for me. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this on, and I'm just using some liquid adhesive to glue this on. And then after I get this on here, I'm going to go ahead and cut the edges off that I don't need. So I have just a little bit of a white border, which is fine. I don't mind having borders on my cards. But you can see how easy it is to, use your digital images. So this is my card for today. And like I said, I'm just going to cut this off real quick. And hopefully in a straight line. Because this is some pretty thick cardstock. This is 110 pound cardstock that I'm using as my base. So there you have it. A top folding watercolor card. So excuse me, make sure you guys check out the Joy Clair channel Not just the channel, but the website as well. There's lots of exciting things happening. So I will list everything that I've used down below. And thank you guys so much for watching. Have a fantastic day.